Today on People Now, Prince William and Kate Middleton begin their lives as a family of 5. What comes next for the new baby prince?
Katy Perry, spoken for, will tell you what is sparking rumors of a reconciliation between the pop star and Orlando Bloom.
Kim Johnson and Robert Herjavec quick stepping into parenthood with the birth of their new twins.
And we have an update on the heartbreaking story of a terminally ill child in the UK taken off life support.
Plus,
this is 10 years in the making.
Chris Pratt and his superhero co-stars hit the town ahead of Avengers Infinity War, roaring into theaters this weekend.
In time, you will know what it's like to lose.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to People Now. Last night, yes, the Avengers assembled in LA for the premiere of the newest Marvel installment, Avengers Infinity War. Of course, very excited about it. We have all those can't miss red carpet moments from the big event coming up in just a little bit.
Yes, and to celebrate all things Avengers, we want to know who's your favorite superhero. There's a lot of them, so let us know. Tweet us at People with the hashtag PeopleNow.
We're going to check in with you a little bit later, but first, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Now that they are back home at Kensington Palace with their new baby boy, Prince William and Kate Middleton are settling into life as a family of 5. And as royal biographer Ingrid Seward tells People in this week's cover story, things are going pretty well so far. Seward explaining, quote, it completes them. A friend of the couple goes on to note that Kate, quote, is one of 3 siblings, and it's a good family size. Boy, girl, boy is pretty cool as well. The friend adds that parenthood, quote, suits them really well. They are enjoying it and are very happy. But what about big brother Prince George and big sister Princess Charlotte? Well, another friend says baby number 3's siblings are so excited about the new arrival, going on to add, quote, Kate's worried that Charlotte will feel it the hardest as the youngest, but she's such a confident little girl and growing up so fast, Kate is hoping that she will adjust. Sure she will. And in Kate's hometown of Bucklebury, a local says that, quote, everyone around here is thrilled for them. It's lovely that George and Charlotte have a little brother to play with, and Carol, Kate's mother, will be absolutely over the moon. And with the new baby 5th in line for the throne, another Bucklebury villager says, quote, hopefully this little boy will be able to live a little outside the limelight. We look forward to seeing him in the local park. That's the quote. Stick around, guys, because later in the show, we'll hear from our royal correspondent, Imogen Lloyd Webber. She is telling us when we could see the new family of 5 together for the first time and when we can expect to learn the new prince's name. So you do not want to miss that. Now on to this. Does Katy Perry have someone special in her life? Well, the singer revealed details of her relationship status and sparked rumors that she may be back with on-again, off-again boyfriend Orlando Bloom. On Monday night, while on the American Idol red carpet, Perry shot down Entertainment Tonight's question about if she'd ever date a contestant. She said, quote, no, I'm sorry, I have been spoken for and speak for myself, and I'm very happy. Now, when the outlet pressed to find out if she's currently spoken for, Perry insisted with a, yeah, of course I am. She also gave the camera a wink after telling E.T. that she's, quote, not Mrs. Broom, which is, of course, in reference to a photo the singer posted to her Instagram story on Monday of Orlando holding a broom, which she had labeled Orlando Broom. Did you follow all that? Hope so. The pair have been sparking rumors of a reconciliation earlier this year as they've been spotted in the Maldives, Prague, and Tokyo together. And though the two have yet to go public with their relationship, a source told People back in March that they are taking it slow after their 2017 split, saying, quote, it wasn't some awful split, they were just busy with their careers and it wasn't working. In the past few months, they've spent a lot of time together. They both love traveling and are trying to share as many fun trips as possible. They are dating, but not necessarily putting a label on it. The source went on to say that they are not girlfriend and boyfriend. They do seem very happy together, though. Orlando always had the nicest things to say about Katy. He loves spending time with her. And of course, guys, we wish them the best no matter what they decide. Now watch this.
I'm over the moon for the fact that my conscience, my faith and my belief all went into Alfie, and he's just paid me back, hasn't he? And he's here now fighting, and it's just, I mean, for a brain condition like this, you question it now, is it a neurodegenerative disease? Because he hasn't deteriorated once since he's been extubated. His seizures have dropped down, less seizure activity, he's coughing, you can hear his vocals.
Thomas Evans, the British father of 23-month-old Alfie Evans, revealed on Tuesday that his son is surviving after being taken off of life support. Evans told press that his son survived for 6 hours with no assistance and that the hospital is now providing oxygen and hydration. The news surprising doctors who have been saying that Alfie should be taken off life support following a series of court rulings saying that further medical treatment for the child would be ineffective. Alfie is in a semi-vegetative state as a result of a degenerative neurological condition that that doctors have been unable to identify. Alfie's parents, Evans and Kate James, have been fighting to keep their child alive. They want to take him to the Vatican's Children's Hospital, though doctors at Liverpool's Alder Hey Children's Hospital and British courts have ruled that it's not in the toddler's best interest. The case has drawn attention from the media and even Pope Francis, who has made appeals for the boy to be kept alive, saying only God can decide who dies. Guys, stay on People.com as this story continues to develop. Really tough story there, but Andrea, on a much happier note, you have more for us in Star Trek.
Yes, I do, Jeremy. We are kicking off Star Trek today with double the trouble and a fun family update. Kim Johnson and Robert Herjavec welcomed twins on Monday. The couple posted matching photos on Instagram that showed Robert carrying the newborns in his arms. How adorable. Kim captioned her post, quote, "I never thought my heart could feel so full. We're so in love with our little angels." Now, the twins made the Dancing with the Stars pro a first-time mom. Now, Herjavec, on the other hand, is already a father of 3 from a previous marriage. The names of the 2 little ones have not yet been revealed, but back in February, we asked the Shark Tank star if he and Kim had any ideas.
I think it doesn't get real until you get to this point. Now, it's 2.5 months. Now we're fighting over names. So I picked 2 names I really like. I keep sending her cards from the babies
and I'm
with
so
those
honored
names.
because it's Kevin and Kadina.
And it's Kevin and Barbara. Those are the names.
Yeah, those would be some great options, I think. Looks like we'll have to wait and see what the actual names are. Now, the couple announced at the beginning of April that they were expecting a son and a daughter during their baby shower with an adorable balloon-popping reveal. Now, Kim, who found out she was going to be a mom after doing the in vitro fertilization process, told People a few weeks before the birth of her twins, quote, "I've always wanted to be a mom, and I wasn't sure it was going to happen. It really is a miracle. It's such an amazing blessing." Well, we are very happy for them. Congrats to the happy couple. Now watch this.
In time, you will know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail all the same.
Now get ready, Marvel fans. Woo! Avengers Infinity War hits theaters this week, and the A-list cast rocked the purple carpet at Monday night's massive LA premiere. Mark Ruffalo, Chris Pratt, Tom Holland, Scarlett Johansson, and more channeled their inner superhero in preparation. They also opened up about being a small part of this larger-than-life film.
I don't think there's been anything bigger or will be anything bigger for quite a while. I mean, this is 10 years in the making. This is a film of unprecedented magnitude.
It's kind of the biggest film of all time, you know, and to be 21 and to be considered a member of it is kind of surreal.
You know, I think just the kind of vulnerability that we're feeling as a group, you know, it's so kind of palpable when you see all of the characters together that, you know, we're facing a threat that is more than we ever could have possibly imagined.
And it looks like the premiere was full of some LOVE as well. Scarlett Johansson and her SNL beau, Colin Jost, walked their very first red carpet together. And Scarlett wore an embroidered metallic gown, while Colin kept things simple in a clean black suit. I'm just gonna say, I love those two together. The pair, who've kept their romance under wraps since first sparking dating rumors last May, couldn't help but gaze into each other's eyes, smile, and hold hands. The actress made an appearance on the Ellen DeGeneres show right before Monday night's big debut. Let's just say things got a little hairy.
And that's Colin with a beard. I thought it was like a disguise, but that's really what he looked like. Right? Had you seen that?
I mean, I can't unsee it now.
It is true. There are just some things you can't unsee, ever. Scarlett Johansson stopped by the Ellen show to talk about Avengers, her relationship with Saturday Night Live funny man Colin Jost, and motherhood. Always one with tricks up her sleeve, Ellen brought up an old photo of Colin that actually took the words out of Scarlett's mouth. She looked very shocked. Ellen jokingly asked if she just broke the pair up after Scarlett couldn't hide her shock at the hilarious photo. Now, Scarlett responded that she likes to remember her boyfriend the way he looks right now. Despite Ellen's attempts to stir the pot, Colin and Scarlett seem to be going very strong. The usually low-key pair made their first public appearance at a New York City event in November of 2017 and made their red carpet debut on Monday night at the Avengers Infinity War premiere, looking more in love than ever. And speaking of the loves of her life, Scarlett is mommy to 3-year-old daughter Rose from her previous marriage to Romain Doriac. Now that Rose is entering that curious phase, Ellen had to know if she realizes what mommy does for a living.
So does she know that you're like a superhero? Does she understand that?
Well, she thinks that's what I do. Like, if you ask her what I do for a living, she says that, like, mommy's a superhero. And then one day, actually, it was not that long ago, we were shooting, I think we had taken a break in shooting Infinity War, because it was an extremely long shoot. And I was going into the office, like, I was not doing anything film related. I was like, all right, I'll see you later, honey. Mom used to go to work. And she was like, who are you fighting?
So she just thinks you fight for a living.
Yes, I don't know if that's a good thing,
no.
But yeah.
I would just go with it. Just tell her that that's what you do.
Yeah. I love hearing her open up like that. It's just, she's so great. And honestly, I thought in the movie she did such a good job.
She's
too.
amazing in it.
Yeah.
All right, and those are your Star Treks for today. But let's check in on our question of the day. To celebrate the premiere of Avengers Infinity War, we want to know who's your favorite superhero.
Lauren says Wonder Woman, girl power.
Girl power.
Love that.
Allie writes Batman, obviously. He's cool, smooth, and dare I say, sexy.
And Sam,
you may say that.
You may say it. Sam adds Star-Lord because Chris Pratt, love him.
He's so funny.
Who's yours?
I would say Spider-Man.
Yeah. I'm going to go Chris.
Tom Holland is just so
Oh,
funny.
like the new Spider-Man.
The new Spider-Man, yeah.
To me, it's still Tobey Maguire. Anyway, it's because I'm an old man.
You gotta be up to
I
date.
know. I
Give it
like
time.
Tom Holland
you just saw
too.
the movie.
Okay, no.
He's good in it.
I love him, but it's Tobey Maguire to me. Anyway, we're going to check in, back in with you again later.
Yeah, but stay with us. Our Royals correspondent, Imogen Lloyd Webber, is giving us all the details about the royal family's newest member and when the Fab Five is going to make their official big debut. Plus, Cameran Eubanks from Southern Charm joins us live, so stick around.
Well, we all know by now it's officially a party of five in the Cambridge fam. We are still excited about the arrival of royal baby number 3 for Prince William and Kate. And here to recap everything that's happened on the baby's whirlwind birthday and what we can expect moving forward is our royal correspondent, Imogen Lloyd Webber. Thanks for being here.
Of course.
Great to talk to you. Very excited here. And first of all, everyone is talking about how fast Kate was back on her feet, leaving that hospital after the birth. I mean, she first stepped out with the baby 7 hours after delivery. Talk a little bit about what goes on behind the scenes to get Kate ready for that moment.
Princess Kate's glam squad leapt into action right after her medical team. Just an hour after welcoming her new son, Princess Kate's longtime assistant turned stylist Natasha Archer was spied leaving St Mary's Hospital. Another important member of Kate's style team is her personal hairdresser, Amanda Cook Tucker. With her help, it meant that Princess Kate looked immaculate when she emerged from the Lindo wing.
Wow, yep.
Princess Kate departed hospital just 7 hours after giving birth. Interesting fact here, in the UK, most new mums on average spend less time in hospital than in any other high-income country.
That's interesting.
Yeah, plus Princess Kate has an added incentive to leave. Her presence is very disruptive to the hospital, as those parents departing the Lindo wing with their newborn found out yesterday.
I mean, that was a great moment,
It's a moment.
Yeah, and now all of a sudden they're part of history. I don't think they mind.
Oh, of course
They
not.
enjoy that, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
All right, let's talk about that big reveal moment, though. We waited for it all day. We saw Prince William and Kate holding baby number 3. They stepped out onto the steps of the Lindo wing for the first time. Walk us through the details of that moment.
Kate emerged from the Lindo wing in a red Jenny Packham dress, which she paired with nude heels. She's opted to wear the same designer for all 3 of her post-royal baby debuts. The new prince, meanwhile, was wrapped in a shawl from G.H. Hurton's son. The company has a long-standing connection with the royal family. The Duke of Cambridge, Prince George and Princess Charlotte had similar shawls when they were babies. And once again, Princess Kate was paying tribute to her late mother-in-law, wearing a red dress with a white Peter Pan collar. Nearly 34 years ago, when Princess Diana presented Prince Harry to the public, she also wore a red outfit featuring a white Peter Pan collar. Back in 2013, when she gave birth to Prince George, Princess Kate wore a dress that echoed Princess Diana's when she left hospital with Prince William.
Love the tribute there. Now that the
lovely
baby's
parallels.
here, the next question is this. What is the new prince's name? When do you think we're going to find this out? Because we're all like chomping at the bit, right?
As with Prince George and Princess Charlotte, we may have to wait a few days, and we can expect the baby to have 3 names. Bookmaker favourites for the new Prince of Cambridge include Arthur, Albert and James. They've been very well royal-centric in names for their previous 2 kids, so possibly there'll be a nod to the Middletons with one of the middle names. But if I were a betting woman, and I got Charlotte's names precisely right, I would go for Arthur Philip John or Albert Philip John. Arthur and Albert are royal names, Philip after William's grandfather Prince Philip, and John after William's other grandfather, Diana's father, who was known as Johnny.
All right, I hope everyone listened up there. You have a good track record,
I do.
writing it down. You mentioned Princess Charlotte. Have to bring this up because the birth of her new baby brother isn't just a happy occasion. It's also marks a really significant moment in the history of the monarchy. Remind us why.
Princess Charlotte has just made royal and constitutional history. For the first time ever, a female wasn't bumped down the line of succession by a little brother. This is thanks to the succession to the Crown Act 2013, which was first passed while Princess Kate was pregnant with Charlotte's brother, Prince George. According to the new legislation, birth order determines who will become the next king or queen of the UK, regardless of gender. Had it not been in place, Charlotte would have lost her spot to this new prince. Charlotte is definitely coming into her own as a royal. My favourite part of all of yesterday was Charlotte waving as she entered the Lindo wing. Stole the show. Look at her.
Absolutely adorable. Now, we thought we might have a shot of seeing the new family all together when Prince William brought those kiddos to the hospital on Monday, but it didn't happen then. When do you think we're going to see them all out and about as a family of 5 for the first time?
So we first had a photo of Charlotte and George together when she was about 4 weeks old. These adorable photos, taken by Kate herself, were released by Kensington Palace in June of 2015. I suspect the first public appearance of all 5 of them together will be at the baby's christening. Prince George was baptised at 3 months old. Princess Charlotte was only 9 weeks. We're expecting all but the new baby at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding next month.
Of course, we're excited for that. Let's move on, though, to how people are celebrating the big news. Now, the Queen traditionally has not visited in the hospital. She meets her great-grandchildren once that they come home. So in the first few hours after the baby's birth, how did she choose to celebrate the arrival of great-grandchild number 6?
She celebrated the latest addition to her family, as every 92-year-old might, with a nice horseback ride.
Of course! Yeah, that's what you do.
The monarch was photographed enjoying a quick horseback ride through the grounds of Windsor Castle in Berkshire, west of London. She was joined by the palace's head groom, Terry Pendry. The arrival of the youngest member of the royal family comes just 2 days after the Queen's birthday, which was celebrated with a televised concert at London's Royal Albert Hall.
All right, now she's not the only one celebrating, of course. Celebrities, public figures, even landmarks like the London Eye have tweeted their congratulations to Prince William and Kate. It said that it's spinning with excitement. I'll be here all week. I tried. First up, proud grandpa, Prince Charles. Here's the tweet.
Clarence House tweeted just hours ago with a statement from the Prince of Wales. He said, quote, "We are both so pleased at the news. It is a great joy to have another grandchild. The only trouble is I don't know how I'm going to keep up with them."
There you go, cute. Next, on to this side of the pond. Michelle Obama.
Great.
She tweeted on behalf of her and former President Barack Obama.
Yeah, she tweeted out an adorable photo from 2016 when 2-year-old Prince George met Barack and Michelle for the first time. He was allowed to stay up past his bedtime to greet them at Kensington Palace and did so in his pajamas, robe and
That was
all.
one of the best moments. I remember when that picture was released.
In her caption, she wrote, quote, "Barack and I are thrilled to congratulate the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge on their newest arrival. We hope to meet him soon for a Kensington Palace pajama party. I'll wear my robe."
Speaking of adorable, the University of St. Andrews, where William and Kate met while they were students there over 15 years ago, tweeted their well wishes as well. They attached this little throwback pic of the now parents of 3 back in the day. Look at them, young and fun. Finally, though, Netflix had some fun with the news. They, of course, produced the mega hit series The Crown, which is all about the royal family.
Yeah, they tweeted, "A third royal baby. Season 70 of The Crown is going to be incredible."
I love that. By the way, that Netflix account has been on fire lately on Twitter. You need to follow it. Thank you so much, Imogen. Great to talk to you.
Good to see you.
All right, guys, we cannot get enough Royals news lately. I'm not mad about it. We're going to still talk about the Royals. A new baby, and now Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding just weeks away. People cannot wait to see what Meghan decides to wear for the big day, especially since she's been breaking barriers when it comes to her style. Now, her bridal dress will remain top secret until the wedding day. But that doesn't mean we can't have some predictions, of course. British bridal designer Phillipa Lepley, who owns a boutique in Chelsea, London, revealed what she thinks the bride-to-be will be wearing down the aisle.
I think Meghan's like any other bride. She's her own woman, and I think she'll try on things, and she'll, obviously it's a big thing, a choice for the wedding of this size, and I think she'll try things on, and she'll just know what feels right. I'd like to see her in something very individual that really shows her personality, and she will shine through. The dress is not wearing her, and she just feels so comfortable and right. I think her hair probably tied up, or half up, half down would be good. Hopefully she'll wear a veil, a long silk veil, and just something not too over designed.
By the way, every celebrity that we have in here is excited about what that dress is going to look like. They talk about it. That's the thing.
I feel like she's going to wear a long sleeve dress because that's kind of a trend.
Yeah.
Lacy long sleeve. That's my bold prediction.
You're bold? Oh, lacy long sleeve.
It's that bold.
Write it down.
No, it's kind of a trend. It might be pretty normal.
Lacy long sleeve, just like the entire industry is trending right now. But we'll see. No, it'll be great. Guys, it is Transformation Tuesday, everybody. Very exciting stuff.
People is revealing photos of some of our favorite stars for the ultimate throwback.
Yes, and these little cuties certainly grew up to be beauties, both inside and out.
Because we know that. Can you guess who this future talk show host is?
Here we go.
So cute.
Well, it is Live with Kelly and Ryan host Kelly Ripa! How cute was she?
She's adorable. Okay, so Kelly is actually, she's 47 now, but I feel like she has the same face.
Exactly the same face. She jokes that she had huge hair growing up, calling it a, quote, life support system. But Kelly it was in the 70s. I think it's all groovy. It
You can
works.
tell she was destined to be a star with the little pigtails. Well, speaking of morning hosts, who do you think this future anchor is? That's your hint.
It's one of our faves. Hoda Kotb. There you go. The Today Show anchor was just 12 years old in that picture.
So now at 53, Hoda jokes that back then she was a, quote, trifecta of frizzy hair, thick glasses, and a funny name.
Love it. Well, Hoda, that clearly did not stop you, my goodness. And now she's an inspiration and obviously a beautiful mom to her daughter, Haley Joy.
All right, guys, here's a hard one. Can you tell which actress this blue-eyed cutie grew up to be?
None other than mom-to-be, Kate Hudson, everybody.
We're having too much fun with this. The 39-year-old who's expecting a little girl says she loved to, quote, sing and dance as a kid.
Super cute. We're wondering if Kate's little girl on the way will take after her mother in both ways, interests and looks. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. This brown-eyed cutie, oh yeah, this one, oh yeah, we have a new one. Here we go. She hasn't changed a bit since childhood. Have you already guessed who this actress and model is?
I think it's a good one. All right, it is Lily Collins. There she is, Phil Collins's talented daughter. She's now 29 years old.
Yeah, Lily says she was a sunny Southern California kid growing up.
Yeah, you can totally tell that by the little smoothie, the beach chair somewhere in there. There it is. Look at that.
Also, she has the same eyebrows there. All right, next one. We have saved the hardest for last.
This little poser grew up to be an award-winning actress. Can you tell who she is? Here we go.
It is
Empire star Taraji P. Henson, everybody. There we go.
The 49-year-old now admits that, quote, I just laugh when I see pictures of me because I know I was a handful.
Yeah, but I mean, weren't we all?
I think we all, yeah, we were all.
But you know what? She was probably extra handful. I have a feeling.
Yeah, well, very adorable, all of them. Speaking of handfuls, this giraffe caused a whole lot of chaos at the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo in Indiana.
Look at that thing go. The 7-month-old female giraffe tried to make a break for it after escaping from the African Journey exhibit.
Yeah, even though the baby giraffe managed to get loose from the enclosure, she did fail to make a clean break.
Yeah, after a few hours of running around, workers finally caught up to the giraffe, managed to surround her in a fenced-off parking lot.
Yeah, and once the workers calmed the baby giraffe down, they brought her back to her enclosure safe and sound.
It's not really clear how the little one managed to wiggle out of her exhibit, but we're obviously glad the whole thing's back together. She's back together with her herd. Things ended up pretty well.
Yeah, and hopefully there's no more funny business from the little lady. I'm wondering how they actually caught the giraffe.
Yeah, and by the way, that could have gone so poorly. Usually a lot of times things like this end badly for the animal, especially. So thank God that worked out. But how scary to have that giraffe coming at you.
Glad that she is safe and sound.
All right. Well, Sting and Shaggy, yes, you heard that right, are bringing you new music.
Yeah, the unlikely pair joined forces to create an album that they wanted to be, quote, timeless.
Yes, the new album is titled 44876, and it was named after the country codes of their birthlands, England and Jamaica.
Yeah, the duo recently sat down with People to explain what to expect from their collaboration.
There's elements of not just us doing this hybrid style of music, but also there are elements of classic old Motown sound to old reggae sounds but merge into this new vibe that we're putting, how we packaging it.
So guys, it turns out the two were actually able to bond over a lot. Shaggy looked to Sting to learn about raising his younger kids and even referred to him as a big brother.
And the singers weren't the only two that hit it off. The pair's wives, Trudy Styler and Rebecca Packer, have been able to connect during the collab as well.
Surprising how much in common our wives have. They're very, very
freakishly so.
It's like ladies, and they recognize each other immediately. They do a very good job of keeping us in check. You know, like
yes, ma'am.
We know who the bosses are.
I know from Trudy was like a real big supporter of me.
Oh, she loves you.
Yeah,
a little too much actually, but I'll get over it.
And Rebecca just soaked up that whole energy of it, and when they finally met, it was just like, wow. It just kind of flows easy, man. It was easy, especially after a few cocktails.
I just saw her move.
Oh, it freaked me out. I feel the baby move all the time, and it's pretty freaky when you can actually like see your stomach move, and it's not gas, it's a baby.
Yep, that's a big reality to come to grips with. Southern Charm has officially returned for season 5, and let's just say there are lots of changes in Charleston this time around.
Yeah, well, here to break down all the breakups, makeups, and yes, even babies is OG cast member and new mama, Cameran Eubanks.
Hello.
Hi, Cameran.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. We're excited to talk to you. First of all, let's start here. Congratulations on sweet baby Palmer. Oh my goodness, super adorable.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
She's cute. She's lucky she's cute.
Look, we know that you struggle with the idea of having kids, but now that you're fully in, what's the biggest change?
The biggest change is, you go from being responsible for yourself, basically, and now you're responsible for a little tiny human.
Yeah.
Who, you're like their 24-hour personal assistant.
That's really what it comes down to, isn't it?
Pretty much.
And have you been surprised by how you've handled motherhood and everything that comes along with it?
I thought it would be easier.
Did you?
Yeah. And yeah, it's much harder than I ever expected.
Yeah.
Much harder.
Well, it's relentless, right?
Yes, constant.
Yeah, for us, that was it. When I realized, like, wait, this doesn't stop.
Yeah, no, you can't give them back.
I didn't sleep last night, and I'm not sleeping tonight either. And I'm not sleeping the next night either.
I'm lucky in that my baby sleeps.
Oh, she's sleeping.
Nice.
What's your trick?
I think I'm just lucky.
Just say it
Knock
softly.
on.
Don't knock. Don't say it too much. Then it'll just flip over. You've been
Knock
very
on
candid on social media about the ups and downs of motherhood and everything. In January, you said that you stopped breastfeeding because you were, quote, just plain over it.
Yes.
What was the response from that? Also, have you experienced any sort of mommy shaming on Instagram or anything?
When I got pregnant, I made the decision that I wanted to be really honest about what I went through on social media. And with breastfeeding in particular, I feel like there's so much pressure on women these days that if you don't breastfeed, you're a bad mom and you're not organic and you're not doing the best thing for your baby. And truthfully, it was starting to make me depressed and it was affecting my mental health. And so I chose to throw the towel in. And I think a lot of women do the same, but they don't want to admit to it. So they lie and they say, oh, their milk dried up or, they had an issue. And I've received so much positive feedback from women saying, oh my God, I felt the same way, but I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to be judged, But Palmer's fine. She's doing great.
Yeah, but when it comes to mommy shaming is a real thing,
Oh, yeah.
and negative feedback, did that take a toll on you at all, or were you able to kind of like put that to the side?
No, I put it to the side. Everybody's experience as a mother is individual, and I think the main culprit is social media. It's social media, the mom blogs. Everybody tries to paint this picture-perfect image of motherhood, and it's not realistic.
Well, you've probably already experienced all the negativity just being on a TV show.
Yes.
So you're
Yes.
used to people being haters no matter
Yes.
what you do.
Yes, you are. And I have learned, and I tell everybody on my show this, I'm like, you cannot respond to these social media trolls because that's what they want you to. They want you to write back. They want you to fight with them. And if you do that, you're letting them win. So
Yeah.
I don't respond.
I will tell you this though, when it comes to breastfeeding, for my wife and I, we both agreed that one of the biggest surprises of the process was how difficult it was for her, and that no one warned us about. And so I think you sharing that is undoubtedly helping so many other women out there to say like, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm not alone.
I hated it.
Yeah.
Some women love it though.
All right, there you go. Okay, so Palmer, growing up very fast, what are your thoughts on having more babies and going through this again?
Great, really?
No, yeah. My husband and I had a very serious conversation on our anniversary actually, and we're one and done. We're good. One and done.
Is of the two of you, who would be more likely to cave and say?
My husband.
He would. Okay, yeah.
But he's not the one that has to be pregnant for 9 months.
No, he isn't.
That's
That's exactly right.
There's a big difference.
So yeah, I don't want to be pregnant again.
All right.
No, thanks.
All right, well, we got to talk some Southern Charm drama. Now, T-Rav has a new girlfriend. He's very smitten.
Yes.
So is she.
Yes.
Do you think that is she the one to tie him down once and for all?
I think she might be. She moved across the country for him, so yeah. I think she might be the one.
The move, and so that commitment, the kind of like going all in that
I
way.
think so. She's all in.
Have you had many interactions with her?
No, not really. No, I haven't. I was pregnant the whole season, so I kind of
Yeah.
stayed back.
Do you feel like the other cast members feel the same way as you?
That she might be the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
All right, so everyone's on board. There we go. All right, in this week's episode, Ashley and Catherine meet one-on-one for the very first time. What can you tease about what is to come with that?
Oh God. It will give you anxiety to watch.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it one of those like a lot of awkward moments? And
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
just get it over with.
Yeah. I needed a drink. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Do you kind of, in those situations, I imagine it must be hard. Do you find that you have to take sides one way or the other? Do you have a side?
Kind of. Yeah, I do. I mean, I've obviously known Catherine for longer, and I've seen Catherine. Being a new mother makes me see Catherine in a much different light. Like, I feel like I have a lot more empathy for her now, just going through what she's gone through and being a single mother of 2 children. So So yeah, I'm definitely more on Team Kat this year.
Yeah, let's talk about that. You know, Catherine and T-Rav are working through their own issues with the kids, but we do see moments with her and her kids, which is really sweet.
Yes.
Do you think that they're going to patch things up? Is there going to ever be a moment of peace for those two?
I hope so. I mean, they have 2 children, so they will inevitably be in each other's lives, you know, for the rest of their life. So I hope so. I think so.
All right, let's move on to some of your other castmates. You're very protective over Shep. Shep is Charleston's resident bachelor. Look, he's tried and failed on love many different times.
I was protective.
Okay. Okay.
I've given up.
Why have you given up?
I've thrown in the towel.
Is it just a lost cause?
I've just come to the assumption that Shep has to learn on his own. Shep cannot be helped, I don't think.
So what do you think it's going to take to lock him down? Like, what's your take on that?
I think she's just going to take age. I think he's going to be like George Clooney. Like, it'll happen in his 50s.
Really?
So I know Shep. I am friends with Shep. He's 38.
38.
Like, do you think he's ever going to settle down?
Not in the near future, no. I think he will be an older man that marries a younger woman.
So I was going to
Later
say,
in
if you
life.
could whip up the ideal lady for him.
I have a prediction that maybe it might be Palmer.
Oh, interesting. This is taking a weird turn.
And then Shep will be my son-in-law.
You can be the scary mother-in-law.
I really will become like a mom to him one day.
You would not be okay with that.
Obviously not.
Over my husband's dead body.
All right.
I joke.
On a final note here, Jason's obsession with your neighbor's dog Elvis is one of the highlights from your Instagram. Fans are all about it. Why don't we see Elvis on the show, and where did this come from?
I think you will. I'm hoping that you will see more Elvis because
It seems like we need to.
He was filmed, so I hope that they edit him into the show.
If they don't, can you campaign to release the tapes? Because I just feel like that's a storyline that we want to follow.
It is, and I've tried to get the neighbors on camera so they can be interviewed, so people know that they actually exist, but they want to stay out of it. They want to remain anonymous.
Well, all right, Elvis.
Exciting stuff.
We'll be watching.
Well, thank you so much, Cameron.
you.
You guys, make sure to check out Southern Charm every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern on Bravo.
There you
and
go.
Let's check out our question of the day one last time. To mark the premiere of Avengers Infinity War, we asked you guys, who's your favorite superhero?
One Twitter user says, how can you not love Captain America? True.
True. Ashley adds Black Panther.
And Shay says, I love Frozone from The Incredibles. There you go.
Okay. Do you have a favorite?
Of what?
Of superhero?
My favorite
Spider-Man.
My favorite superhero. I would say probably Spider-Man too.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's a good one. Okay, we'll debate which Spider-Man later. Christina Applegate, guys, coming up tomorrow. She's swinging by the People Now Studios, gets personal about full-time motherhood and her issues with insomnia and Real Housewife in New York City. Tinsley Mortimer is here, sounding off on all that Sonia Morgan drama.
Yes, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow at noon. For now, we leave you with one last thing from David Foster. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm David Foster, and this is One Last Thing. So the last song stuck in my head was Drake, God's Plan.
God's plan. God's plan.
Love my Drake. Canadian. The last show I binge watched I'm binge watching right now, This Is Us. I was a little late to get there, but I'm there now and I love it. My last big splurge was I hired a private jet to fly from LA to Vancouver.